Felipe is 1.65 meters tall and he walks 50 meters away from the base of the Eiffel Tower. Oh, a little baguette in his hand, I suppose. And there he is, walking away from the Eiffel Tower. I'd start to draw this out. So, your little Eiffel Tower, we can just make it like a little. What does the Eiffel Tower look like? We'll call this Eiffel Tower. That is a crap, looks like a tree. But we'll call that the Eiffel Tower, okay? Eiffel Tower. All right? So you should draw, E.T. phone home. You should draw these. So Philip walks 50 meters away. Here's Felipe. You draw it out like this. I hope you're following along and you've drawn this as well. There's Felipe. He draws is a 50-meter gap between him and the Eiffel Tower. To Felipe, how tall is he? He's 1.65 meters tall. So he is. And I draw it like this. I use two different colors. All right? That's how you do it. He then uses a clinometer and finds the angle of elevation. Top of the monument is 81 degrees. What's the angle of elevation? What's the angle of elevation? It is up to here. So look, from here to the top is 81 degrees. Find the height of the Eiffel Tower. A very common question. So we're looking for this. We're looking for ET phone home. We'll call this X. All right? We'll call this X. Now, we have all this. We're looking for that. I would say this is SOHCAHTOA because you're looking for a side. So we're going to use SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAH. Write it out. You're going to get marks in the exam for writing it out. You will. I promise you. Now, we're going to look across the way. That's the opposite. So we're looking for the opposite. And we have the adjacent. So that's going to be, which one is over A? Tan. Tan is equal to opposite over adjacent. I'd write that down. Opposite over adjacent. I'd write that down. And I get going. And so, let's go. Tan is equal, so tan 80, this is the crucial part, tan 81, because you know the size of the angle. Tan 81 is equal to the opposite. The opposite is just X, isn't that right? The opposite is just X, all right? And then the last piece is, he went 50 meters away, so the adjacent is 50. And that's it. If you can get that far, you've won. You've won. That's how you get it. Get that far, and you write like that, and it's easy enough to finish it off then. All you got to do then is tan 81 by 50, because you're going to bring this guy up by 50 is equal to X. And then you put it in your calculator and you're going to end up with, let's go, you're going to end up with, where are we now? Tan 81, let's go. Tan 81 by 50. And what's that give me? Is your calculator? 315. That makes sense. X is equal to 315.68. So X equal to 316 essentially if you go to non-decimal places. 316 meters. That's correct. That's correct. Eiffel Tower would be that high in general. If you think about it, 316 meters high. That makes sense. Yeah. 316. 316 meters. That's the answer. There you go. A lovely way of getting the angle of elevation.